Okay, great morning. I wanted to look this morning at Scotus. You know, we have just Robert out there with his red tie. You know, why are these guys not wearing black ties? Why are they not, why are they wearing these red, so many of them with the red tie, their affiliation with the Repugly Uglies, okay? Making it quite clear. Now, the first card I got out is Lovers. Now, if this were independent, it should come out with the Hermit. But no, it's not. They're in bed with the Repugly Ugly party. Now, whatever happened to the investigation they were doing? Why did that suddenly go silent about the investigation they were doing into who's paying these guys behind the scenes? Who's buying these expensive trips, etc.? Okay? This extra money that's going in their pockets. So what I got here, we have the expectation that they're going to follow the law. Okay? There are books. There are laws on the books. Okay? And we have going into it the good lady conversing, that they should follow the laws on the books. Now, I think this has to do with Ketanji Brown. That's just going in and starting today. We have them, they've chosen their path, and they're going to continue to cut things. Rather than making things beneficial for people, they are out there introducing new things which are coming out of egregious mentality. Okay? The con, the liar, and they're supposed to be standing for truth. But no, they're going to continue to attempt to railroad things because they want their view of the world to be anchored in how they want to see the world run. And they are quite happy with the abuses to continue to dominate, to put people under their thumb. They have just gotten way too much power, and they have lost the rule of law, and are now going down this rabbit hole like QAnon, okay, introducing new legislation to hang people up because they see it from a different view, upside down. Okay, they're upside down, and they're working with those that want to bully, that want to control, that want to dominate. And so what we have here are murky thoughts. People are feeling that they're contracted out to these essentially oligarchs and to those in bed with those of power that want to dominate and control. Okay, these like the white nationalist Christians, okay, that have this skewed view of the world and skewed view that they are trying to implement. Now we have Ketanji Brown. We go into it and she's talking about we need to follow the laws. But she is the fly in the ointment, okay? She's the good lady coming in. She is the bane of their existence when it comes to these, because she will be holding out for law, for justice, for things to be run the way they're supposed to be run, rather than these ones that want to continue to abuse and to cut aid for women, and to go into where they are, again, lovers with the Repugly Uglies, with those ones that want to dominate, with the white national Christians, because there's nothing Christian about it, nothing at all. And they are abusing their positions as to be the highest court in the land. It's not looking good. It is not looking good at all. I wish I could say they're going to have a, radical reevaluation and, step forward and do the right thing. But that's not what it's saying. And she, Ketanji Brown, she will be the fly in the ointment. She's going to continue to talk about, we need to follow the law. We need to, but they are, again, just putting forth this kind of white nationalist Christian agenda. Okay? They have an agenda that they're following. They have an agenda. I have something trying to come in, but I'm trying to see what it is. Yeah, it's a feeling of, they're trying to catch the big fish. What it is, I don't know. We're going to have to let me pull some cards and see what can we do about Scotus. What can we do? What can we do? What can be done about Scotus? What can be done? We've got the main male. What can we do about Scotus? Now, who this main male is, I don't know. Let's pull some more cards and see if we can find. Again, we have the male again. Going into it, we have the main male. Going to use the Byzantine cards, I think, this time. What can we do to clean up Scotus? What can we do? Now, they just went through these judges and their wives, and it's just, one of the judges, his wife is a headhunter. They say they're working with her because of her position with her husband, and, it's just keep pointing to these dark elements time and time again. The star. Now, I think in this one, the star is about the narcissist. It's usually in my card for 45, the narcissist. Okay. We've got the moon, the work of the so-called elite, okay, those that will do whatever to get their way. They have no morals. They're working for these immoral people. At the center of it, we have this, for me, I see this as many times as blocking, unwilling to see, okay, cutting. That things are being cut. We have the struggle. The double-edged sword is the struggle that we're facing with this. The struggle. Because we're dealing with, again, those that are liars, cheaters, you know, that they have no morality. We need to see what they're blocking, what they're cutting, and find out who is the guy that's behind it. Unfortunately, it says it's a long road. We have a long road ahead of us when it comes to those. And I think this is saying that it's been a long road. These ones have set this up. They have set this up. It's been a long time in the making. Okay? I'm feeling of the Federalist Society, the QAnon drama, all of these ones that are trying to overturn the anarchists, the ones that are, their work is to block and to cut and to obstruct and to vilify and to, so who is the main male with that? Well, I come back to this feeling of it's that dark energy, the egoist, it's like, I hate to say this because it's, I'm not in the woo-woo thing with it, but the satanic thing is about, really Satanism is about full-on ego, doing what you want to do, and you don't care about anyone else or anything. It's all about your singular power structure of that type of thing. Lie, cheat, steal, kill, doesn't matter as long as you get what you want, okay? The ultimate ego, because what was Satan's thing when the fall? Because he wanted the glory. He didn't want to give the glory to God. It's all about me, mine, I. The ultimate thing of that, the main male, being the ego, being the ultimate ego, narcissistic type of energy of that I am supreme, okay? And we see it really playing out in 45 when we see, how he is, 45. It doesn't matter, lie, deny the truth, denying the truth and just putting out there these falsehoods. Yeah, so let's see if it's going to give us, it's about the meeting, the love, what they love, the meeting. Again, they're coming into alignment with those of like consciousness. We have that putting forward of the energy. For money. For money. We'll see that their paramount thing, and I like the energy thing above it, we have what? The bird, it's like, I think it just has to do with that dynamic of, like Putin hates America, okay? It's all about control. It's all about money. In the center, we have this walking away. Walking away. I think we have to see what's being blocked, and we have to walk away from that and build something new. We look at where they are obstructing, and we need to build something new. Now, all of these things are coming up to show us what is the dark energy. What is that thing? And now it's going to take a radical change. Okay. We have this balance is the key. Okay. We need to look at the struggle, and we have to come to a sense of juggling what's important. We have to see what's important. That's the key of it on these journeys. Wake up. The house. Okay, the clouds, the difficulty. So this is about waking up. It could be the houses where you live. Are you in a dark mindset? We have to look and see the mindset that put these things into place. And we have to make a radical change of direction. Okay? And only we can do it. We need to meet and come together as a people. Okay, we need to meet and come together as a people. Okay. And looking at what the actions are of these ones that are just about the money. We need to be rebuilt, walk away from the things that they have been doing. This idea of the ego. You know, we have to come into the key of balance when it comes to money, when it comes to working with others. In other words, this is going to take a radical change with people coming out of this, how do I want to say it? Coming into alignment with seeing us as a people, as a whole, rather than this out for myself and nobody else. So it has to come through a radical change of consciousness. This is like the light versus the dark. The radicals of meism versus those that are out and want to see the upliftment of mankind rather than the upliftment of me, myself, and I don't give a rat's ass about anyone else, okay? It's about coming into alignment with the things of the heart, bringing people together, rather than those like the white national Christians that want to divide us against them, okay? That's their agenda, us against them. And we need to bring in the agenda of let's uplift humanity. We are one whole. We are one part of the whole. And their agenda is I'm separate, I'm unique, and I am paramount. I am paramount versus we are one part of the whole. We are one cell in the body. And all of the cells are needed equally. So it's a total change of consciousness, and that's what it's going to take. And unfortunately, we are in the point now where these things are being put out point blank. Are you this individual, I am supreme, my way is the only way, and it's about power, fear, us against them, versus we see that we are one cell in the body of God, and all of us are needed equally. All of us, not one is more important than the other. The street sweeper is just as important as the leader of a country. All of us have our place. All of us have an important part of the whole, versus, fear and breakdown. And, these people want to construct, the more unsafe you feel, the more you try to make safety for yourself and create an island, the more unsafe one feels. It's like that big loop that happens. You're constructing a prison for yourself when you're in that type of mentality, okay, versus being part of the whole and going with the flow of the universe and coming into harmony with it. These are the ones that want to try to work with the universe, work with the harmony, find a way to work with Gaia, and these are the ones that want to control and isolate, and so they wind up causing more problems, okay, by that mentality of wanting to control. Because those type of people that want to control, it doesn't matter how much money they have, it's never enough. They're never happy within. They are driven by the dark elements, okay? And that is not a place of peace. It's not a place of contentment. It's a place of always being, in that how do I want to say it? This unsettledness. Because if you are one like Putin now, he's isolating, he's paranoid, isolating and paranoid, that's what happens, okay? Versus one that's open and willing to work with others and go with the flow and come in peace and harmony and wanting to see the uplifted of mankind versus your singular lifting up in this egregious sense of narcissism. So anyway, this really went off on a bender this morning, but it's about, justice not only in our laws and those that are supposed to be, following the laws. This is about basic human consciousness. We are in a place of division, okay? We're in a place of division of those that are following the light versus those that are following the shadow and the dark, okay? And the light wins because the dark isolates, okay, where the light wants to embrace. So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light, and we'll see you online.